Still got it, Brandon. I still got it. All right, so now we're gonna do garlic. We already took it out of its little shell. Now to chop it up. I find the best way to do most things is to manhandle it, just be careful. If you're gonna use your knife, go closer to the hilt of the blade, put the blade on, back of the hand again, and smash it. Or you can use your hand, same part as we did earlier, wade into it. You can either leave the garlic like that, or give it a little rough chop. Now what did we just do? All right, so we smushed it. Smash! Cut into strips again, just like the onion. Watch out for your fingers. If you're not comfortable going that close, then don't. Your knife never really comes off the cutting board, and you're not cutting with your fingertips, you're cutting against your knuckle. You're really not gonna cut yourself. So you'll be okay. If you do, it's not my fault, you're just an idiot. So you can chop it up like that, or you can just leave it smushed. I'm doing a long, slow cook, so it should be okay. Don't get too crazy about things. I know recipes call for all kinds of wild cuts of stuff. It really doesn't matter as much as you think it does, to a degree. I like a lot of garlic, so no matter what it is, we're gonna put a lot of garlic in it. All right, what's next? Let's cut a bell pepper. And then we will do some meat marinades. That way you can marinate different meats maybe on one day of the week if you want, and do all your meat shopping all at the same time. And then throughout the week you have things that are already prepared and already seasoned and ready to go for you. I cut garlic, it makes my board and everything a little sticky. Just gonna give it a little wipe down. For the bell pepper, if I'm using the whole thing, I just chop it right in half. If I'm using a piece of it, I'll just start shaving off bits of it. Same with the onion. If I'm not gonna use the whole thing, or not even half, I'll just cut off like a chunk of it and leave it still wrapped and naturally protected, and I'll put it in a bag or wrap it in plastic or something. Bell pepper, I find the best way just to cut off what you need. Don't cut it into multiple pieces and try and save the multiple pieces. So let's say we're gonna use a little less than half, so I'll just cut it off. Here's the inside. This was the top of the bell pepper. So I go in with the top of the bell pepper. The seeds I go in underneath and just twist it back. And it literally just takes out the top. I still have all the pepper that I originally had. Whatever that I don't like that I can peel off with my hands, I peel off with my hands. And then I just kind of use like the back of my hand and knock the seeds off into the trash, and they come out clean. Beautiful. Bell peppers, you can julienne, which basically means to slice in strips, or you can dice them up, but I figure everything when you cut usually starts with slicing strips. So just give it a little slice-a-roo. If you want them to be super nice, cut off the little curly little edges, tip of the knife to the board, claw hand, and just cut your little cubes. I don't actually need these, so I'm gonna eat this. It's good. All right. Peppers? Okay. Carrot. Oh, and plumb down. Carrots are a tough one I see people struggle with. Peeling is up to you. You don't really have to peel if you don't want to. Carrots. Peeling isn't terribly necessary. If you're gonna put them in a salad, peel them. If you're gonna cook them for a long time, it's not really necessary. If you want, always peel away from you. That way you can see your hand and see the blade and where it's going. Peel away, flip it over, and that was where my hand was, so now we're just gonna peel the rest of that guy. These peelers are like $1.99 and they're the best things ever. I don't over clean carrots, especially when I'm cutting them, because the parts that are ugly are good handles to hold on to because they're not easy. So I cut off the tip, and if I'm gonna cut, let's say they want you to dice up a carrot. Dicing up carrots isn't the easiest thing. Cut them into little cubes. So I'll cut off like a little piece. I'll usually cut it into thirds, and hold on, I'll do the thing. I place my knife, wrap my hand around the knife, tip down, cut in half. It's a little easier. Same, blade down, hand around, knife in. Now I have my little strips, and we're just gonna cut into little cubes again. Little squares, little diced up little squares for soup. Or if you want them to be, you can cut them in quarters, cut it in half, cut your half in half, your half in half again. You got little sticks. Tastes like a carrot. For full wheels, it's obviously gonna be a little more difficult because, as I said, flat edges are nice, but you can usually find one from the peel. You can find kind of a good base, so it doesn't roll around so much. You just try and pin it down. Try and get your knife an even distance each time so your wheels are even. And you just make your knuckle, protect your fingertips. Just knife down and cut. If you're doing half moons, cut the guy in half. Flat part down. No reason to be rocking around like this. You're just asking for trouble. Flattest, whitest part down. You can make them as big or as thin as you want. See? Carrots. Not as hard as they look.